Summertime, så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime. Welcome Libra to the Maria and RainbowLand show. This is your weekly personal sun sign horoscope from the 29th of May till the 5th of June. If you want to go straight to the horoscope and skip the Maria and RainbowLand show, you just go to 3 minutes ahead. Let's start the show. Summertime, så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime, honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Hver evig eneste morgen, der går jeg i skoven. Jeg tager min gummi på, giver hunden snor og synger la-la-la-la-la. Om det regner og sner, eller der sol for øjen. Yeah. So, welcome to your modern shaman, Maria and RainbowLand. A show to inspire you to don't follow trends, follow your heart. I'm in the garden of my childhood home in Esbjerg, Denmark with Moody in RainbowLand. She is 105 years old. Yes, that is true. At 105 years old. If you count that in man years, that is 15 times 7 in dog years. So, she used to have the nasty dance moves in the old days on the floor, but that's before she turned 100. We used to dance a lot, Mooney and I. And before we start with your weekly sun sign horoscope, I'll let you hear a bit of a song we made, Nikolai Brockdown and myself. I'm a composer, write songs and melodies, and I'm the singer as well. And Maria in RainbowLand is also funky house music and more peaceful meditational music at once. When the report is over, you can hear the whole song. I will put it at the end of the report. There's also 2 versions of this song on the channel. One with a super funny music video with Moody on the roof of my car. My car's full of hearts and there's birds inside the trunk. I'm meditating in a chicken house and there's goats. And a lot of other things are going on in that video. It also went out in the radios in Danish, and we will soon enough release it in Spanglish and English. Next summer that will probably be. I have so much on the plate right now. So I chose this week, instead of filming things from the air as last week where we saw the yellow fields of Denmark, to make a dance video where me and Mooney is dancing barefooted in the garden, letting ourselves and our inner heart unfold to a little bit of a Sagittarius full moon energy. Inviting you to do the same. Hey. So that when the report is over, I invite you to join me and Mooney as the summertime song starts again. And then you jump on the floor and dance with us. Yay! Here to the forecast. Hello there, Libra. I'm here with Mooney, my 15-year-old lucky dog, Labrador Retriever, who's sleeping here next to me, and I'm in Esbjerg, Denmark, and welcome to Maria in RainbowLand, your modern shaman, giving you your astrological forecast from the 29th of May till the 5th of June. I'm sitting here with my good old ephemeris. I got it 2 decades ago, more or less, and it's showing a lot of numbers. And this is what we do, astrologers. We look into the planet positions, because that's what these numbers show. Some of us use a computer and watch that. I'm a librarian's daughter, so I love to have the books. Both of my parents were librarians and book critics and musicians, but just as me, as you heard Maria's summertime. I love music, I love singing, and I am just like you. I'm not a Libra, but I have my rising in the last degrees of Libra. So you probably see the Libra in me. I'm talkative, like you guys. And then we have the images here, which I printed the 7 days we're gonna look upon, in order for you to get your weekly report, my Libras. And what is interesting about this week? Well, oh, actually now it's getting a little colder. That's okay.
I can warm my hands here on Moon. What's interesting about this week is that the moon is full. And we have a shift of a very important planet. So, we have a full moon in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is the third house for you guys. And actually the third house being in Sagittarius for you guys is putting an emphasis on what you like to talk. You like to talk and communicate, but not just to talk about any random negative thing or limiting thing, because you want to, in your talk and in your thought patterns, you like to keep a broad mind and get something out of it on a exploring, expanding level, not just gossip about some not important thing going on with someone. It's always only if it's a good story in a way that expands your horizon or other people's horizons. You like to communicate, you also like to please others. But anyways, that's not what this is about. It's about the full moon in your third house of communication and movement and traveling and getting around and about. And once a year you have a full moon in each sign. And so this is the time of year that maybe you're planning a trip or something, or going somewhere. It doesn't have to be a long distance. It could very well just be a short distance trip. It doesn't matter. If you have the chance, then by all means do it. And of course, when there's a full moon, there's an opposition to the sun, which is in Gemini. And Gemini is your sister sign, the 9th house. And that is also about traveling and communication. Those two correlate, of course. And on Tuesday we have the full moon, and then on Wednesday we have Mercury, the planet of the ruler of Gemini and Virgo, going back into its home from Taurus, where things were a little more heavy in the thought processes and took a little more time to communicate and had to think things through, give the process some time. Now it's going into Gemini on Wednesday, and it's going to be balls in the air, oh, everything up there, balls in the air, everything up there. You grab ideas, you pass them on to others, we have good conversations, and we get around, you get around, round, I get around, the Beach Boys, around town and meet others. And then your planet, Venus, beautiful Venus, is in lovely, lovely Cancer, yes. But the thing about Cancer is that this is in your 10th house. So it's also been putting an emphasis, it went in the last week, so it's no news. But it's still, even though we have this thing starting on Tuesday, where things get a little lighter after having spent time in Scorpio, your 2nd house of your values and money and in the bank, then you also have to focus upon your work and your career and your face in the world. And there might be some conflicts between this part of your life and the home life, because your planet is in opposition to your home life. So maybe people think that you are spending too much time on people being your family. They think that you spend too much time on your work. Who knows? I don't, but it could be. It's just a suggestion, because this horoscope is kind of indicating that things are going on in these fields. So maybe you, as a good scaler, you are the scales, Libra, you manage to balance the two in a good way, even though we know that you have Saturn up there for a while, and Pluto you've had for a long while in your 4th house. Then, yeah, the home situations are off and on representing you with realities to deal with, should we just say it like that. And then another good thing is that, now let's just take, not the bad thing, but just the more serious thing is that, just to end this, that the moon on Thursday moves from the light sector of Sagittarius, your 3rd house, into Capricorn, your 4th house. This is also why I'm saying this thing with the home situation, because it's going to put an emphasis on this, on your roots, your fundament, your ground, and let's see what's happening. I know that we know that you have Uranus in your 8th house, so maybe there's some transformation inside of you on a deep level, which is gonna be really good for your home situation, actually, because as you're transforming, because this aspect is this is making good aspects to the Saturn, or will be. It's sign-wise, it's making good aspects, at least between the two signs. So maybe this will change things for you over time. That will create a better balance for you in your home life. But then, because the moon is going to make aspects as it enters to Uranus over there in the 9th house, where you expand your mind, broaden it into a new perspective of the world, perhaps. And then we have the moon going into Aquarius. Sunday it must be, yes. Depending on where you are, because I'm talking of Central European time, so that people from America are 6 or 8 to 8 hours behind, and then people from Japan are 7 hours ahead. So it's not that important actually for the actual reading here, because it's more in a flow reading. It's not like at 12 o'clock this happens, so it's okay, but just so that you know that it can float a little into the different days. But Sunday, for sure, the moon is going to be in Aquarius, and that is your 5th house. And we being me, and my alter ego, we kind of loves the 5th house. Also for you guys, because you love your 5th house, because they are your sister sign, of course. It's Aquarius, and up there in Aquarius you get to discover unknown places, and experiencing life as a playground where you can go out and play and be like tenacious again, and maybe re-fall in love with your partner, or you find a new partner, who knows. But actually we have the Southnote up there, so of course it's as Mars is also into next week, meeting up with the moon is Mars is meeting up with the Southnote, and Mars being the planet of action and something going on there, so it's putting passion and energy and into this sector of your romantic part of falling in love with life itself, also. Of your life. It is coming across the Southnote, which can be issues from the past that needs to be dealt with in this field. But of course, dealing with these issues from the past, you also setting something free and make room for a better 5th house. So it's altogether a good week. Yes, with that full moon in your 3rd house and things moving into your 5th, but still focus upon the balance between your career life, which is on the plate for you a lot, and then your home life, where I hope people understand that you have things you need to do in your career life. So your modern shaman checking out, trying to remind you to don't follow trends, follow your heart. Libras, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you next week, and remember you can subscribe to the channel by clicking subscribe. Maria and RainbowLand is the name, or you can also go into modernshaman.dk or go into rainbowland.dk and go to the shaman part, and here you can subscribe to the weekly newsletter. See you next week. Checking out. And now it's time for you to dance with me if you feel like it, but why wouldn't you? Here is Maria and RainbowLand Summertime, full version. Take it away.
Summertime, summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime, summertime. Honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Hver evig eneste morgen, der går jeg i skoven. Jeg tager min gummier på, giver hunden snor og synger ta-la-la-la-la-la. Om det regner og sner, eller der sol for øjen, kaffe. Der bæller te og kobler hjernen fra til sød musik, der siger da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Om tiden er 3, eller jeg er på farten. Oh yeah. Så sender jeg dig tusindvis af kram og tænker på alle de gange vi var på trangen. Vi to fik det væk til en sang. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Og solen skinner på din mand. Luk den ind, luk den ind, luk den ind. Sommer, sommertime, sommertime. Sommer, du er min, og jeg er vild med dig. Sommer, sommer, sommertime, sommertime. Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Sagde jeg til livet, gav slip på tanken, tog ej for givet. Fik det vi troede på, nu er det kommet. Vi skulle samme vej, og jeg kan slet ikke forstå, at du er her hos mig. Nej. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Og solen skinner på din mand. Luk den ind, luk den ind, luk den ind. Sommer, sommer, sommertime. Sommertime. Sommer, sommer, sommertime. Sommertime. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin.
And by the way, don't follow trends, follow your heart. Your modern shaman Maria in RainbowLand. Maria in RainbowLand checking out. Bye.
Sommer, sommer, sommertime. Sommertime. Sommer, du er min, og jeg er vild med